welcome back to my channel. So today I created this gorgeous makeup look, if I must say so myself. So in this video I partnered with Sleek Makeup as a part of their My Face My Rules campaign. If you guys don't know, Sleek Makeup actually partnered with the anti-bullying charity called Ditch the Label, and they launched this amazing campaign video called My Face My Rules, and I'll link it down below if you haven't seen it yet. I'm sure you guys have, because the campaign was amazing and it was everywhere, and it's all about empowerment and us being able to wear makeup however we want, wherever we want, without being judged. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, please keep watching. Okay guys, so let's get started. I'm starting from a fresh base today. We are going to be trying all Sleek products in this video, so I'm so excited. Sleek has just launched some new foundations which I want to share with you guys. Look at the cute box that they sent it in, guys. So cute. I love these acrylic boxes. So they've just launched a new Vitality foundation, which is a light to medium coverage, and then also they've launched their cream to powder foundations as well. These come in 24 shades, which is so good for a drugstore foundation. They also have one of my favourite foundations from the drugstore, which is the Lifeproof foundation. So I'm going to be using this today because I'm going out today and I need my makeup to last all day. So I'm going to be using LP08 today, and this is like a really nice medium coverage, but it's really buildable, so you can get like a full coverage from it. Before I put foundation on, I need to use a primer. So I've got two primers here. I've got one mattifying and one hydrating. I think I probably should go for the mattifying one since I am so oily. I'm just getting like a pea-sized amount and I'm just putting it maybe on my T-zone. It feels really smooth on the skin, and it helps with like pores as well. It just helps fill that all out, so when you put foundation on top it goes on really smooth. So I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand. This actually has a really nice yellow undertone as well, which is what I find from drugstore foundations. They don't really have many yellow undertones. So this is what the foundation looks like. It's not like a really thick consistency and it's not really runny. It's like just in the middle. I'm going to dot this all over my skin. I find with this foundation as well, you can build it up so well. So if you like layer it up, it doesn't go cakey or powdery or doesn't separate or anything like that. So you guys can see I just done half my skin and it's just helped cover up all that redness and blotchiness, and just really helps even everything out, and it doesn't feel heavy. Okay, so now that my base is all on, I really love the coverage, guys. I'm going to use the cream contour kit next. You guys know I love a bit of cream contour. So this is in the shade medium. It also comes in a few other shades as well. Oh my god, this packaging is so sleek. Get it? So I'm just going to grab this darker shade here. I'm going to put this all over my forehead. You guys know that I love cream contouring, so it's literally like one of my favourite things to do after I put my foundation on. I just go around just with a cream product because I just want it to look a bit more blended. Sometimes I feel powders look a bit too heavy when I bronze with it all over, so cream, it just looks a bit more natural, and I just always use a cream every single day. And I'm just going to take this middle shade right here, and I'm just going to bring that right underneath my cheekbones to give me a really nice soft contour, just to help blend it all together. Okay guys, so now that I've powdered everything's all set, I'm going to go in and fill out my brows. This is the brow kit. I'm using the shade dark. There also is like a medium and a light shade as well, but obviously I have black hair, so I'm going to go for the darker shade. So in this kit it comes with a little angled brush, a little small brush that you can carve your eyebrows with. Oh my god, this is so cute for your makeup bag. And then it also comes with tweezers as well, so it's like literally a whole kit. And then it also comes with like a waxy pomade, and then also a powder to go on top. So I'm just going to go in with the waxy base first, and then I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrow shape. You guys know that my eyebrows are tattooed already. My eyebrows are something I get the most hate about whenever I do my makeup or whenever I take photos and stuff like that. I don't know why people are so quick to say what they think that you should do to your face. I'm just like, you do you, boo. Like, I like my eyebrows really nice and defined. I like that Instagram brow. I don't have the thick hair, so that's why I had to have my eyebrows tattooed. I don't even know why I have to justify myself to people, but I'm just finding recently I'm getting like so much hate about my eyebrows, and then when I click on their page, I'm like, girl, you ain't in no position to talk. So I'm just using the pomade kind of side to define it, and then at the front I just use powder to like fade in the front, because I like the front really like soft and powdery. Okay, brows on fleek. Brows on fleek, girl. So I'm gonna go in with the Sleek highlighting palette in Cleopatra's Kiss. This is one of my favourite highlights, especially from the drugstore. It's so nice and golden. This is what the palette's like inside. So it comes with 2 cream products and then 2 powder products. I'm just going to use the powder today. If you want something a bit more subtle, then I would suggest to use the cream products. The cream products are really good for like your, what's this called, décolletage. So I'm just going to lightly dust this on the highest point points of my cheekbone. This is my favourite part of wearing makeup. I love highlighter, guys. Even though I have such oily skin, but I love looking glowy, but matte in certain areas, you know? Like a bit of both worlds. This powder highlight, it just literally glides onto the skin so nicely. It's really buildable as well. I put a bit on my forehead, then my keeper's bow, and then I'm just getting a little bit and I'm just putting it on the tip of my nose. This is like the game changer for your makeup when you put the highlight on the tip of the nose. Just makes your nose look a bit more. And then I just use my finger and I'm just putting it in between like the bridge of my nose, because it will make it look a bit more pointy. And then the last step to the base routine is blusher, and I'm going to use Blush by Thuy palette from Sleek. They also have a pink one as well. I think they have quite a few shades actually, but I like more coral blushes rather than pink. I love it when you get blushes that comes in palettes because you can dip your brush in a few different shades. I'm going to use this one in the middle because it has more of a sheen to it and it has a bit of like a gold reflex, so it makes your skin look really nice and glowy. If you have like scars or pigmentation on your cheek, then I'll suggest to go for more of a matte finish. I like a more like glowy blush. It just helps tie it in with the highlight a bit more. Okay, so that's enough blush for me. I only like to put a little bit of blusher. This highlight is cute. I just can't get over it. I just keep applying more. More. Okay, so now let's move on to the eyes, my favourite bit. Okay guys, so on the eyes we are going to go for colour. I know so many of you guys that love when I wear more like colourful eyeshadow looks, so I'm going to start to bring them back on my channel because recently I've just been wearing boring browns and neutrals and stuff. But I do most definitely have a soft spot for colour. I love colour so much, especially blue. So I'm going to do blue eyeshadow look. How weird is this? When I first was starting out in makeup, I used to love colourful eyeshadow looks, and I remember going on Sleek's Facebook page once and they'd done a competition where you can win all of their eyeshadow palettes, and I actually won the competition, guys. I remember I got Gran to enter for me, I got my sisters to enter for me, I got me to enter for me. I won the full collection of all the eyeshadow palettes, so I've done so many looks with all the eyeshadow palettes. If I find some photos, I'll kind of put them here, but I remember there was a time where I would never go out without any makeup on. I look back at those photos and it makes me feel like a bit like a double-edged sword, because I love the way it made me feel. I love like the creativity that I got to express through my makeup, but at the same time I felt like I was definitely really insecure without makeup. I felt like I needed to wear makeup everywhere. I used it as a clutch. So don't you guys just think it's so weird how makeup just makes you feel like a different person, makes you feel more confident? So I'm going to use the Sunset Eye Divine eyeshadow palette today. This is one of my favourite shades because it has 3 really nice metallic shades. It's got this blue, this cranberry red shade, and then this orangey shade as well, and they're so pigmented. This is one of my favourite palettes that Sleek launched. Even this gold here, it is such a bright gold. I remember they had this palette, I think it's called the Acid palette, and oh my god, that was like one of my favourite palettes. There's all like bright neons and everything, and I remember at the drugstore at the time there was like no other brand that done eyeshadow palette. This is like so exciting for me to like go back to my old days, you know. So I'm gonna start with this blue shade here. It's called Skyline. It actually comes with this little piece of paper, it tells you all the shades and stuff, so I need to try to remember to keep this. So I'm just gonna put this on my inner corners. Oh my god, it's so pigmented. But you also have to make sure you remember to tap off your brush. I think that's why a lot of people get a lot of fallout, is because either they're twirling their brush into the palette too much and it creates lots of dust, and then they don't tap it off. So I'm literally just packing on the eyeshadow shade just on the inner third of the eye, and then when I have less product on the brush, that's when I start to go a little bit higher, just so it's not so harsh. Also, I love the fact that this palette has a black as well. That's like what I find that all palettes need. I am going to use a separate eyeshadow palette as well because I want some matte shades to put in the outer corner. The only matte shade in this palette is the black. So recently, guys, I've been looking through my comments and I've been getting a lot of questions from my younger viewers who has been getting bullied from wearing makeup or feeling like they kind of like don't fit in. And I totally can relate, because I remember when I was at school, all you want to do is just fit in. You want to be with the popular people, you want to be liked, and it was so important for you to like fit in with everyone else. But I'm here to tell you guys, school is not the be all and end all. When you leave school, you probably won't even talk to like 99% of the people there. So now, while you can, you need to like just be you. You need to find out what you like, what you don't like. This is the time to experiment. try out new things. If you are struggling with like anyone bullying you or feeling not confident in yourself, the advice I would give to any of my younger viewers is don't care what everyone thinks. Just do you guys, because this is the time to express yourself. How are you gonna know what you like and what you don't like if you don't try new things? So I would 100% recommend to try different styles of makeup, watch more YouTube videos, practice. You can only get better by practicing. So if someone doesn't like what you're doing, if someone thinks you're ugly, someone thinks that what you're doing is weird, trust me guys, when I first started blogging, everyone was like, oh my god, what are you doing? Why are you posting like so many makeup looks about yourself on Instagram? And I was like, that's just what I like to do, and I just kept doing it, and now look where I am. So it's all about like just doing what you want to do. There's no one that should be telling you that you should be doing this, you should be doing that. Just listen to yourself and listen to your gut. I'm just using like a fluffy brush just to blend out the edges, and then we're going to start to move on to the outer corners where I want a bit more of a matte finish because I want it to be like a bit more smoky. So I'm going to use another eyeshadow palette from Thuy. It's called A New Day. This is a brand new one. I think they must have launched quite newly because I haven't tried this one before. So I'm going to go with this dark brown shade right on here. So I'm just putting this just on the outer corners. Oh my god, look how pigmented that is. It's really hard to find really pigmented matte eyeshadows, especially from the drugstore. So I love the fact this goes on so smoothly and it's not too chalky at all. So I'm just blending these two shades together and making sure they merge really, really nicely. So this definitely takes practice. So I remember this was like the hardest thing for me to like conquer, trying to blend a matte into a shimmer. But what you want to do is just overlap them slightly so that it starts to like almost make a new colour in between. So the more you kind of go zigzaggy and like back and forth just lightly, it starts to like blend all in together. Okay, then next I'm going to go in with a slightly fluffier brush, and I'm going to use this shade here, which is like a really nice rosy pinky shade. I think whenever I wear colour eyeshadow looks, they're like one of my favourite makeup looks to wear. Do you guys have like a go-to makeup look, or do you guys have like the one that you feel like the most prettiest in? I think for me, I love it when I wear like a really smoky eye and like a nude lip. I love nude lips so much. Please guys, comment down below, what is your favourite makeup look? What is your go-to look? Or what look is like your favourite like on you? I know my other friends, when they talk about their makeup looks, they're like, I can't leave the house without eyeliner. But I think my favourite product of all time, if I only had to pick one, probably that foundation. Because I like having like one complexion skin. If I don't wear foundation, I'm like blotchy AF. So you can see I'm just literally working the product around my crease, and it's just starting to blend all the colours back into my skin tone. You want to always make your eyeshadow look as blended as possible. The more blended the eyeshadow looks, the more it looks nicer on photos. So while I was doing the makeup, I was looking at some facts that people were saying about people that wear makeup, and I was just like laughing to myself. So the stats that I read is from Ditch the Label survey, and one was 29% of people use the word insecure to describe somebody who wears a lot of makeup. I don't know, what do you guys think about that? Because obviously we all wear makeup because it makes us feel differently. Some people, I'm guessing, do wear makeup because they're insecure, but a lot of people are really secure of themselves anyways. Like me, I feel like makeup is just like an extra addition. Like I feel like it doesn't really change my personality or my views or anything like that. A lot of people think that people just wear makeup just to like get boys or like try to get attention from men and stuff, and I think that can't be further from the truth. I don't know. What do you guys think, guys? Comment down below. You guys know that I love watching documentaries and like facts and stuff like that because I'm like so curious. Another fact was over a quarter surveyed have felt judged for wearing makeup. I definitely feel like people judge you for wearing makeup. People judge you for anything you do these days, especially with like social media. Like when it comes to my surgeries, I'm so open with stuff like this, and I would have hoped that it would make people be a bit more maybe accepting about it, but actually sometimes it has like the other effect where people feel like they have more of an opinion because you're so open about it. But I'm just like, why don't people just let people live their life? Like I just hate when people ram down their opinions down other people's throats. You know, people always say that, oh, they have like freedom of speech and stuff like that, but there's no need to be like rude, or it's just so awkward. Like you would never walk up to anyone on the street and be like, you wear too much makeup. Like, no. I don't know why people feel like they need to do it online. All I do is just black and delete. Bye bye, honey. Okay, so now that we've got our outer corners blended and smudged out, the reason why I'm using matte on the outer corners is to make my eyes look a bit more deeper. Okay, so underneath my eyes, I'm going to use my Sleek Makeup eyeliner pencil. This is waterproof and smudge proof, and it's called Molasses. molasses. I'm so bad at speaking English, guys. I can't even speak Vietnamese or English. I don't know what I'm speaking. So the pencil is really creamy. It just goes underneath the lash line. I find for me, whenever I wear colour, I always like to wear it with like a more muted shade to go along with it. So like I'll put like a brown or like a black in the crease, and it just make it look a bit more modern and not as dated. Okay, so just under my eyes, I'm going to use the darker shade again from the A New Day palette, and I'm just literally like working this underneath my eye just to blend it all out so it merges with the top. I like a really smoky bottom lash line, but I know not a lot of people like it. I know some people say that when they put too much dark underneath their eyes it closes up their eyes, but I think I'm just so used to it, and I feel like if I don't have it, my eyeshadow looks not complete, you know. It doesn't look smoky without it. Do you guys think we make the craziest faces when we do our makeup? It's like how you doing? Okay, and then just to brighten up the inner corners, I'm just going to use this really nice gold that I showed you guys earlier, and I'm just going to pop this just on the inner corners here, just so it gives it a really nice like bright light. Okay, next step, I'm going to go in with gel eyeliner. I've been loving gel eyeliners recently, so this is like the ink pop, and this is really nice because it's so black and really creamy as well. I've been really loving gel eyeliners because I really love like the smoky eyeliner look recently, so gel liners are like the best way to do it. So you just want to grab like a small eyeliner brush and get as close to the lash line as possible. Look how black this eyeliner is. Sleek makeup is doing the damn thing. So what you want to start off with doing is just literally working it along your lash line, just like how you would like do with like a normal eyeliner. I normally like just like a normal kind of wing, and then I smoke it along the lash line here. I do have a separate video on how I do my eyeliners and stuff, but if you want me to film like an updated one, I can definitely do one, so just let me know down below. I think I found a new Holy Grail eyeliner, guys. And then what you do next to get that kind of smoky look, you just go in with a black eyeshadow. So I'm going in with the Sunset palette again and the black eyeshadow I was telling you guys about. Just with any small brush, I'm just using a pencil brush, and you also want to tap off the excess, otherwise when it drops it'll be a nightmare to clean up. And then you literally just pat on top of the gel liner. What I do sometimes, I'll go back and forth, but sometimes when I go back and forth it leaves like a harsh line, so if I just gently pat right on top, the smokiness just naturally comes out because it's more of a powder based product. And I find you can't really do this on top of liquid liners because sometimes the liquid liner will crumble, so gel eyeliners are like the best way. I literally just pat right on top, and the brush is a bit bigger anyway, so it will naturally start to like fade out and get a bit more smoky. And then just on the outer corners here, maybe that's when I'll start to do a little bit of the wang wang situation, the bit more of the back and forth. I just feel like this type of eyeliner, it just makes everything look really smoky at the lash line, especially when you put it on your lashes as well. It just goes really like smoky smoke, and then it has like a nice crisp wing. I just want to make my eyes a little bit more smoky, so I'm just adding a bit more of that gel liner into my lash line. I just want it to be a bit more dark and mysterious, you know. And you just add a bit more smoky smoke just on your waterline. It just gives you that really smoky finish. Okay, so next up on the lips, I bet you guys will think that I'll go for a nude, but I'm going to switch it up today because Sleek has launched 5 new Matte Me liquid lipstick. These are the shades that I'm going to use today. One is called Hellalocious and one is called Feels. So one's a bit more like a dusty kind of orangey shade, and then one's a bit more like a nude. I really like the look of this, but I'm going to put this like an ombre kind of style. So I'm going to put on Hellalocious first. The formula of these are really nice because they're super thin, so they literally feel like you have nothing on the lips. Obviously you can leave them like this, get a bit more of like an intense look. So dab a bit in the centre here, and then just pat it in. Okay guys, so that's it for this makeup tutorial. I love the way the look turned out. If you guys haven't yet, please make sure you follow me on all my other social media platforms. It's just xtweely on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Okay, so now that all my base is on and on fleek, I'm going to use my... The doorbell's ringing. Poor Gran has to open the door for all the postmen that come. They're cooking something downstairs. It's not nice.
That's more hash browns or something, mate.
Hellalocious. Hellalocious. Oh no, I have to freaking pronounce that.